What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Jinato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of the G Files, man. Today's episode, we're gonna be reviewing Black Widow. Now, this is the first MCU movie we've had in like 2 years, bro. I'm super excited to talk about this. But before we do, I need you guys to do one huge favor for me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and any bit of support is greatly appreciated. If you're watching anything on YouTube right now, but you decided to check this video out, so I appreciate y'all. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, y'all. Black Widow, man. I love this movie. It was the first time I actually got that feeling again, of going to see a MCU movie, bro, because I actually went to go to the movies and see it, since COVID. This movie has been prolonged, and this is the first time Youngest is actually in the theater. Usually when I go, there's not that many people there, but I got that old nostalgic feeling, of going to see the movie and everything, and it was dope. It was dope. I think this was a great send-off for Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson, whatever you want to call her, because we finally got to see her story, man, played out in the big screen. Y'all know me, I always like to start with love, man. The action scenes, the fights, they were great. The stunts, they were a little over the top, but I'm not mad at it because, it's Black Widow, bro. And this movie exceeded my expectations as far as, what I was really expecting them to be doing. Usually Black Widow has her signature sequence. She does her pose, like Yelena was saying in the movie, and then we out of there. But this was a whole movie of that, man. One thing that I wasn't expecting, from just the trailers and things like that after watching this movie was the sisterly love and the chemistry that Yelena and Natasha had in this movie. It was something that, with this being like a quote-unquote broken family and they really not even being related, I wasn't really expecting to get that family aspect from this movie. But from the sister to sister vibe, it was definitely there. Don't get me wrong, Alexei, the dad figure in this movie, he was funny, but as far as like a complete family, I wasn't really expecting much from that. Alright, so next, man, one thing that we were all looking for going into this movie was her story. We got insight to that through flashbacks and just the regular plot of this movie. We found out what the Red Room was, and we found out that Black Widow isn't just a superhero name. This is literally a league of women that are just trained killers and assassins that the main villain Dreykov uses to basically run the world, at least to some capacity. That's one thing in this movie that I never really felt was the stakes, honestly, because this was set back into the past, and also we've been waiting for this movie for a really long time. I never really felt like anything like super bad was going to happen, because we all know how this plays out according to the rest of the film. So that's one thing that I wish could have been better. If this was a movie that came out along with Civil War right after this, it probably hit way different. But I can definitely see going back to watch this when I do my yearly MCU movie marathon. This would definitely help in just giving us a better overall standing of the whole story. As far as the plot was placed well. Now, I wasn't really a fan of the Taskmaster reveal. I just feel like the reveal fell a little flat, just because at this point Taskmaster felt like it was just a hired gun, and then for you to reveal that it was Dreykov's daughter, it just was not what I really wanted. But there really wasn't there. It wasn't really no motive. Everybody became buddy at the end, and that's one part that I didn't necessarily like. But other than that, I just wish there was a little bit more spy stuff, just to see her network. I know at this point she's cut off from S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that, but I just wish there was a little bit more. Now, for me, I think that the heist type of plan that they came up with to, attack Dreykov and bring down the Red Room was good. I really liked it. It definitely surprised me. So when it happened, it was definitely a big payoff. I was super hyped. Yeah, overall, it was a really good movie, bro. It was a really good way for us to get back into the theaters. First MCU movie, man. It was dope. Last thing I want to talk about is the end credits. So in the end credits, we found out that Yelena is a part of Val's off the books anti-Avengers squad that she's been building. We first got introduced to this in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I think that if this came out on time, this would have definitely hit different once we saw it, because we wouldn't have really known who she was. But I still think it had like a, a dope impact when we saw it on screen for the first time. But I think that if everything had worked out the way it's supposed to originally, it would definitely pay off. But like I said, when you line these movies up and these films and these TV shows, it's still gonna hit different. But I'm super excited just to see what they do with this Hawkeye TV show, man, because I still want to know what happened when he was on his tear, bro, when he was on a run going crazy as an assassin. I want to know. So that's all I got for this episode, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I'm gonna rate this movie, I give it a 93 out of 100, bro. This movie was dope. I go watch it again. I will watch it again multiple times, you know what I'm saying, when we get full access on Disney Plus. But definitely think you guys should go see it. Almost went back and saw it again, but I had to get this video out to you guys, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If y'all liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers, like I said before. You know what I'm saying? Any bit of support is greatly appreciated, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Y'all know the vibes. Always keep growing. So going to me, boy G, and I'm gone. Peace.